Okay, today we're going to learn about how to solve inequalities, and you are going to solve them exactly the same way that we solved regular linear equations. A couple symbols that you've seen before that we're going to be seeing, these are your inequalities. So this means less than, greater than. You have the little equal sign here, which means less than or equal to. This is your greater than or equal to, and this is your equal. Okay, we're also going to be graphing these solutions. And when I say to graph them, we're going to shade in a number line. And if it doesn't have the equal sign like these two, notice I'm going to say we're going to use an open circle. The rest of the time we're going to use a closed, and you'll see what that is when I start graphing it. So let's say, these inequalities are already solved. So you already have x by itself. So all I want to do is graph the solution, which is just a picture representation of your answer. So this is x is less than 4. So all I want you to do is mark off 4 on your number line somewhere. If you want to put some other numbers there, that's fine. We're going to use an open circle because we're not actually including the number 4. And there are infinitely many numbers that are less than 4. So there's no way for us to possibly list them. So we're going to show our solution in a graph. And the way we're going to show it is we're going to shade in all the answers that make this a true statement. So less than would be going all the numbers to the left. So I want to shade it in and draw a big arrow saying I want all the numbers to the left. Okay. The thing you have to be careful about is make sure you read it with the x first. So this says x is greater or equal to negative 12. If you want to rewrite it like this, that would be fine. So let's mark off negative 12. It has the equals, so I'm going to close the circle because I'm going to include that number. Greater than goes to the right, so I'm going to shade all the way to the right. This one says x is only 4. So if x is exactly just one number, that's the only number that could be your solution. So you're just going to put a dot at that one number and you're done. Okay, the last one says x is not 4. So it can be anything but 4. So we're not going to include the 4, so you're going to have an open, but you can do everything else. So you want to do shading to the right and to the left. Now let's practice solving some of these inequalities and graphing your solutions. So we are going to solve it exactly the same way that we solve an equation. We're going to do the same order of steps. We're going to distribute, combine like terms, add and subtract, and division is always the last step that you do. So if I look at my first problem here, I don't have any parentheses, so I do not have to distribute. These are not like terms, so step 1, plus 5 plus 5, 4x greater or equal to negative 8. I still don't have x by itself. Always divide at the end. X is greater or equal to negative 2. So this is the inequality, and then I'm going to graph the solution. So I'm going to mark off negative 2. I'm going to do a closed circle, and greater is to the right, so I'm going to shade it to the right. Okay, the next one. I see parentheses with the number in front, so I must distribute that 4. 4x minus 28 is less than 35. No like terms. I'm going to add the 28 to both sides. 4x is less than 63. Right? Okay, divide by 4, x is less than 63 over 4. Okay, so I'm going to find 63 over 4. It's going to be an open circle. I want all the numbers less than, so shade to the left. Okay, next, number 7. Again, no parentheses, so nothing to distribute. These are not like terms, so I'm just going to add the 8 over. Negative 2x is greater or equal to 4. I have to get x by itself. Notice you do have to divide by a negative 2. So you have x. Okay, this is the only thing that is different between a linear equation and a linear inequality. When you divide or multiply by a negative number, you must remember to flip the symbol. So I'm going to flip it because I divided by negative 2. And this is my solution. Find negative 2. This says x is less than or equal to. Close the circle. Less than will be all the numbers to the left.